talk a little about the journey of founding a company.
Sure.
I mean, that's a lot.
I co-own the company with Rich, as you know, my husband. And we had a digital marketing company, and we started noticing like a little inconsistencies with our traffic. And this goes back to like 2003, 2004. And it was funny because back then, if you clicked the mouse, you heard a click. And we were looking at following the mouse movements, and all of a sudden we heard click, click. And the two of us were like, what the heck was that? And that is the start of like realizing about fraud on the internet. So Rich started, as a developer, developing software to like take care of our traffic, to monitor our traffic, to filter our traffic. And that was the inception of Anura. People started asking us to license like the product, and at first we were like, no, if you want to buy traffic, you have to buy it from us. But over the time it evolved to finally us licensing it, testing it. We tested it against like other fraud vendors and seeing that ours had more accuracy, which is the cornerstone of what needs to be in a fraud detection. Our previous company, we were like on Inc. 5000 5 years in a row. Rich was Ernst & Young's Entrepreneur of the Year, because I've always taken a back seat. Always been there, but like let Rich take the lead. And it really wasn't until I joined LinkUnite that I started saying, wait a second, there's been two of us building this company, And that's when I started coming out a little bit more. Always been in the industry, but always taken the step back. But yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, speaking of LinkUnite, I mean, tell us a little about what this organization has kind of meant to you.
So, it's meant everything because, as women, we kind of struggle always feeling like we're always behind the men, even though we're not. And I've experienced a few things, like a little bit of the testosterone against me.
Sure.
And, I've known Amanda for years, and I've met Sarah. I've known her for years in the industry. And it really wasn't until about 2 years ago when I was having a conversation, and I was kind of annoyed because I've met this person. I've been in this industry for 20 years. And Rich introduced me to a gentleman in the industry, and he said, I would love if my wife traveled with me through business. And I'm thinking to myself, I've always been here, I just never went to the shows, but I've been up in the hotel room, whatever. And I kind of expressed that, and they're like, you should join LinkUnite, it's really empowering for women and whatnot. So I came, and I was like, all right. We joined this group. These women, I have to tell you, just to hear their stories and hear their struggles and hear like obstacles they've overcome and how they've done it, it's helped me along the way. Because whenever I have an issue and I'm like, I don't know how to navigate it, I can call any one of these women and they're going to tell me. Plus, networking, when we're looking to hire somebody, I have a whole slew of women here that are experienced in the industry, know me personally, know like my values. So I think LinkUnite's an amazing organization. I think Amanda and Sarah really knew what they were doing when they started this. And I think that it's just evolved even more and more to help all of us in business.